The last stages of writing my book. I am my own biggest obstacle. Good morning. It is November 21st and it is the first week of the fourth week of NaNoWriMo, where I am attempting to write a 50,000 word novel in the month of November. And my name's Nicole if you're new here, and it's very nice to meet you. I am just about to head out the door to work. I just snuck in about half an hour of writing. I think Mondays are tricky to get writing first thing in the morning because I'm anticipating everything that's going to happen in the week outside of the writing. So like the food I have to prepare for my lunches this week, and like what am I going to wear this week to work? What's my work week looking like ahead? So definitely I didn't roll right out of bed and start on the writing immediately. I want to try and get back into that definitely tomorrow. I do see the benefit in getting all my writing done in the morning versus writing some in the morning and writing it in the evening, but I'm making do with what I can. So this morning, in the time I was able to get in, I wrote about 6,000 words, and I've come to the realization that I'm kind of in the last stages of writing my book. Like I feel like the bulk of what I have to write is all kind of towards the end quarter of the book where everything is wrapping up. We have the big romantic gesture. I kind of was thinking that I was going to save all these special scenes for the very last 3 days of the writing, but I'm sitting at about 36,000 words now, and there's only so much more I can write. I just kind of have scenes to fill in here and there, chapters to finish off where I kind of just wrote the scenes but not really transitions in between them, and going back in and filling any holes I left behind. Definitely feel like I am heading towards the end of this project. Heading towards the end of my first draft. I'm feeling like an anxious anticipation, like I'm excited to get it done, but also as I'm talking to you now, I feel like I could start crying in a way because I just can't believe that I've come this far, and like I've never written this much before, and there's only one full week left and then just a few days and then it'll be over, and I don't know what's coming next, but I know I just have to take it one step at a time, continue with my writing goals to meet the end. But anyways, that's all from me this morning. Probably when I come home I'm going to start a load of laundry because like I said in my last video, I have lots of home stuff I've been neglecting, so I want to try and catch up on that. Try to multitask a little, get out the next 900 words, and then I will see you tomorrow for more writing. Hello, it is day 22 of NaNoWriMo. Only 8 days left. It's been a very long day at work. This morning I tried to get some writing done, but I was very distracted. But still, I somehow managed to write 792 words, so I've got to finish the rest of that today. I think me trying to get ready for work first thing in the morning and then trying to write after getting ready for work has not been working out for me. So I think I'm going to go back to the method of rolling out of bed, brushing my teeth, making myself something to drink, and then just getting all the words out before actually going ahead and getting ready for the day. I'm sitting here with my cup of water. That's what I'm holding, and I'm going to get back into writing and then eat dinner, so I likely won't talk to you later, but you will see the final word count of the day later on, and I will check back in with you tomorrow. Good morning, it is day 24 of NaNoWriMo, and I am up early this morning. It is about 6:30 in the morning, and I actually got up today. Yesterday I did not stop to talk and chat with you guys because it was quite chaotic. For whatever reason, I kept snoozing my alarm yesterday morning and definitely did not wake up on time. At least not up early enough to get a lot of writing in the morning. I still managed to squeeze in about like 300 words really quickly in the morning, and then I just had such a chaotic day at work that left me feeling very drained. So by the time I got home, I just wanted to do one of my like lazy writing sessions, sitting on the couch and just writing while my husband was playing Cyberpunk on our TV. And I still managed to just make it to the word count goal. I know I talked about how coming past the halfway point, I was kind of hoping we would be coming into like a descent with the writing. I know that there's only so much left I can write, like there's only so many plot points I've planned out, but I've kind of found that as my scope for what I can write gets narrower and narrower, it gets harder and harder to write. I think it's just like my anxious brain overthinking it all, but it's like I'm afraid I'm gonna run out of things to write about before the end of the challenge, and also in a weird way I'm afraid I'm gonna accidentally hit the 50,000 words before I complete everything. So I think it's kind of just myself holding me back at this point. It's just been hard even reaching 1,500 words each day. I'm gonna keep going. Recently, one thing I found that's really been helping me is listening to a 1-hour loop of the Heatwave song. I will link that in the description down below, but my brain just really likes listening to a muffled version of the song on repeat for an hour. It gets me in the zone, and that's been the most helpful thing I can recommend for getting myself into writing each day. It is Thursday, tomorrow's Friday. Yesterday was the 7-day mark left of the challenge, and now there's only 6 more days. But here I go for this morning. Check in with you later. I also wanted to mention I am at about 40,900 words, and that means less than 10,000 words left. Really reaching the end here slowly but surely. Morning. It is Saturday now. I did not get the chance to speak to you yesterday. I'll be honest, yesterday I was having a really rough go of things. I think I just kind of hit like a breaking point in a way, including today. There's only like 5 days left in this challenge, and I only have about like 6,000 words left to write, I believe. Like it's all coming to an end, but this past week has just been particularly stressful with work, and when I sit down to write, it's really hard for me to get the words out. I can't say why, it's just hard, and I think like the self-doubt is trickling in and worrying that I'm not doing enough. And I know I'm still gonna finish up with this challenge, but it's just been really, really difficult, and I wasn't expecting it to be so difficult. I was able to connect with 2 friends last night and talk about my feelings, talk about how the challenge is going, and I am feeling a bit better. And I had my check-in with my NaNoWriMo friend this morning about how we're feeling, and I think we're both really just struggling, and I think we were both not expecting to run into such challenges, especially this late in our challenge, to feel so challenged and finding things difficult at the very end. I really thought I could just be able to push through it all and like reach those 50,000 words no problem. And even though it's a small amount, it's only 6,000 words, like if I wanted to, I could probably sit down today and get them all out. It just feels weird that it's coming to an end, and the less I have to write, the harder it is. I'm not sure if I'm articulating this very well at all. I have a few errands to run this morning, so I'll probably do that and then get home later in the afternoon. I still have third week of NaNoWriMo vlog to finish editing, so I want to get that done today. But anyways, the main goal for today is to write those 4,000 words. But I think I'm going to be a little bit more lenient. I'm just going to write as much as I can, see how I feel. And I still have that final day to basically write as much as I want. I don't know what the plan is going forward. This is where I'm going to leave you for now. I will see how the writing goes once I'm back home later, and I will check in with you then. Good evening. I've just been sitting here in our office trying to get some words in. I don't think I'm going to meet the 4,000 words today, but I'm telling myself that's okay. I think I really just need to take some time to rest and relax. I spent the day out today doing some errands, and I came home, had lunch, and I've been kind of like thinking about writing. I finished up the video I wanted to finish editing, and that'll go up tomorrow. But yeah, I think I'm not gonna try and force myself to finish the 4,000 words today. Sorry, if you see me looking up, I keep looking up at my computer screen. I'm at about 45,500 words in, so that's just less than 5,000 words to go. And I think it's totally possible for me to do it. I still have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I have plans to probably be out most of the day tomorrow. It's a Sunday, so I don't think I'll be able to get any writing done. But yeah, I feel like it's doable to hit the 50,000 word mark in 3 more days to get 5,000 words in those last days. So I think I'm going to stop for tonight and either return to this on Monday, maybe later tonight, or sometime tomorrow. I don't know, we'll see, but I'm not going to force myself to do the 4,000 words and give myself a break for tonight. Hello, it is Monday now, and the 4th week of NaNoWriMo is officially over. We only have 3 days left, and I can't believe we are reaching the end of this challenge. The 4th week was extremely challenging for me. In some ways, I found the writing to be easier than the other weeks. Like, I know exactly what I need to write now. I'm familiar with all my characters. Things are easier in that way, but this week was still definitely very challenging, and I definitely kind of had more of a negative mindset towards it, which really sucks because I was hoping I would finish this challenge and be filled with glee. But like I said, and like I keep demonstrating, life just happens, and things got pretty stressful for me this week. It was a stressful week at work, and just trying to get all the writing done, setting expectations of myself that I wasn't meeting, like trying to make myself write in the mornings just wasn't working for me this week, I guess, and definitely not resting enough. So before I get into the full catch up with you, I want to go over my word count. November 21st, I wrote 1,520 words. November 22nd, I wrote 1,598 words. November 23rd, I wrote 1,514 words. November 24th, I wrote 1,528 words. November 25th, I wrote 1,505 words. And November 26th, I wrote 1,630 words. I did not write anything on November 27th. And the full word count total of my manuscript at the end of this week was 45,540 words, which means that I have less than 5,000 words to go before reading the 50,000 word mark, and I really can't believe it. The biggest thing I can't believe is I don't even think I'm gonna have my full draft finished in just 50,000 words, which I was not expecting. Definitely going into this challenge, I was thinking it was gonna be a struggle to reach 50,000 words, like I wouldn't have enough content to write. But as I've discovered, as the writing goes on, I think I will definitely be exceeding that. And now it's time for the 3 things I have learned this week, or what I'll be taking into the final days of the NaNoWriMo challenge. Number 1, I am my own biggest obstacle. I think it's true for a lot of people. We're all our own worst critics, and definitely this has been a theme that's been coming up these past 4 weeks. NaNoWriMo sends out these emails, like they're kind of like pep emails to get you pepped up, and I saw one recently with this meme. And I had a very good laugh at it because it feels so true. Like, I am the one who's standing in the way of my own progress sometimes. And I definitely felt that this week. Like, there wasn't anything actually stopping me from writing. No one was telling me, hey, Nicole, you have no time to write this morning, or you can't write this evening, or it was really just me preventing myself from writing and getting up in my own head, just kind of feeling down about it this week. So I really related to the meme because it just felt very true this week that, you know, like, I am my own biggest obstacle, and I don't know what else there is to say about it. Maybe you feel the same way sometimes, which is why they included the meme in the email, but I thought it was very funny. Number 2, NaNoWriMo is a challenge, but it's also temporary. I guess in a way, because I've been doing the writing so consistently and so focused on meeting my goal for NaNoWriMo that I've kind of forgotten that this is all temporary, that come after November 30th, I won't be forcing myself to write over 1,000 words every single day. And last week, I know I set the intention of trying to find more balance in my life, but definitely with this fourth week, I have kind of embraced throwing balance out the window a little bit and just working towards the goal. And I've come to terms with it because NaNoWriMo is temporary, and that's something I'm going to be reminding myself in these final 3 days. I'm at the finish line almost. I just need to work towards my goal, and it's okay if I don't have time to completely scrub my bathtub or tackle the big pile of laundry. This is just temporary and it's going to be ending soon, so I don't have to be too hard on myself for letting some things slip off to the side. And the third thing I'm going to be taking away from this week is that I need to listen to myself. In my past vlogs and these past 4 weeks, I've been reflecting on all the things I learn each week, and I think I need to start listening to myself. I mean, there's only 3 more days in the challenge, but reflecting back on my videos and all the different lessons I've learned so far, I haven't been listening to them. Like, I need to be kinder to myself. I need to remember it's okay to rest. And I think definitely in the last 3 days of NaNoWriMo, I want to approach them with more self-compassion. Just take in everything I've learned and throw them all together in these last 3 days to meet it towards the end. Today is Monday. It's actually the first day of the last 3 days of NaNoWriMo. So I want to kind of talk a little bit about what's to come in these next 3 days. Basically, I just have like the final chapter of the book to write, the epilogue. There's a few more chapters scattered throughout I either haven't finished. I know there's one definitely I need to go back and fully write, but pretty much I have like almost all of the skeleton there. So my plan for these last couple of days is to for sure reach the 50,000 word mark, but if I go beyond that, I really want to try and firm up the first draft of my novel. I will consider myself to have definitely won by reaching the 50,000 words. That is the whole point of NaNoWriMo, but as a bonus goal point, which I may or may not meet, is just having a completed, solid final draft. And I just want to say thank you so much for watching, especially if you've been watching all my other NaNoWriMo vlogs so far. It really means a lot that you guys are actually watching these and leaving me some really nice comments about how your progress is going and what's been happening in your writing experiences. And still, like, if you're watching this video, I'd love to hear how NaNoWriMo's going for you. I'm guessing by the time I post this video, NaNoWriMo will be over, but still, tell me about how it went. Tell me about how you finished. Tell me how many words you wrote. I would love to hear how you've done. I don't even know what to say approaching these last 3 days. Like, I know I'm going to make it. I know I'm going to finish it. I can't believe we're at the end already. Thank you so much for watching today. If you liked this video, please give me a like. And if you aren't subscribed already, please subscribe. I will see you next week for the final days of NaNoWriMo. Until then, bye.